Hello, good day everyone. So today we are about to discuss one of our topics for pre-finals, and that is all about ARNIS. So I know every one of you is very familiar with ARNIS. Of course, alam natin na yung ARNIS, isa yan siya sa mga kilalang sports natin dito sa Pilipinas, at ito yung isang sport na talagang tatak Pinoy dahil ito ay na-discover at ginawa ng ating mga ancestors na mga Pilipino rin. So later on we will know more about Arnis. Okay, Arnis is the Filipino indigenous martial art of stick fighting. So we all know, class, no, that Arnis is a very common sports dito sa atin sa Philippines, and isa talaga siyang Philippine pride na maituturing. Kasi unlike any other sports na talagang na-influence lang tayo sa ibang countries, yung Arnis classes ito, galing talaga itong Pilipinas na sport at na martial art, as well as yung ating mga kapwa Pilipino talaga yung nakadiscover at gumawa nitong sport or martial arts na ito. Okay? And Arnis class, it is a Filipino system of fighting with or without weapons. Kasi 'di ba, when we say martial art, hindi naman kailangan talagang may weapon tayo. It's like pag sinabi nating martial art, it's like a defense mechanism, like that, 'di ba? Parang pang-defense talaga natin lang. Hindi kailangan ng weapons or ng any type of stick para laban. So it's like a Filipino system of fighting even with or without a weapon. Okay? And then class Arnis, it is also known throughout the world as Eskrima. So yun yung pinaka-common talagang other term ng Arnis class, yung Eskrima. But we also have various terms used for. Okay, so here are the other terms na ginagamit natin for Arnis class, no? Hindi lang yung eskrima. It is also known as kali and garote. So, just like those examples, yung kali and garote class, galing lang din siya sa ibang indigenous terms, no? Like panandata in Tagalog, pagkali-kali in Ibanag, kalirongan in Pangasinan, kaliradman in Bisaya, and didja in Ilocano. So those are just the terms used, no? Other terms used for Arnis. Yan yung mga ginagamit nila na term kapag andoon ka sa specific na lugar na ganito yung ginagamit nila na dialect. So, kapag nakaninig kayo ng mga ganito na mga terms, it just means one thing. That is also about Arnis. So, yan din naman yung ibang terms na pwede natin gamitin if ever nasa ibang places tayo. Okay? Next. So, Arnis practitioners use sticks for practice and for safety reasons. So, of course, class, dati, 'di ba, Filipinos are known to be very very determined, very persevere, and sa kanila noon, class, yung nagmamatter lang sa kanila is survival. They are living for survival. They're not living for education, for success, or for their dreams. They just want to survive. Yun yung mindset lang talaga ng mga ancestors natin dati. That's why, itong Arnis class, nagamit talaga nila ito for their safety and protection. Kasi diba noon, class, usong-uso yung mga battles or wars between two tribes or between sa ibang country, diba? So, yung kailangan talaga nila is a weapon or a knowledge on how to be protected on or how to secure their families or how to be safety, no? So yan yung isang ginamit nila na practice or na defense para ma-secure at ma-protect nila yung kanilang mga sarili at yung kanilang mga family. Okay? So, during the Spanish era, the practice of this martial art was outlawed by the Spaniards. So, bakit? Bakit ito parang na-outlaw ng mga Spaniards? Kasi 'di ba dati, class, we are under the power of or the authority of Spain. So, of course, bilang nasa power nila tayo, minamaliit nila tayo bilang isang Filipino. Pero kasi class, little did they know, akala kasi nila wala na talagang laban yung mga Pinoy, talagang magiging alalay na lang sila for the rest of their lives. Hindi alam ng mga Spaniards class na gumagawa rin pala ng sariling weapon yung mga Filipinos. They are creating or they are making their own weapon and defense against the Spaniards. And ngayon class, nung nakita nila na parang may potential itong martial arts or itong ARNIS na panglaban sa kanila, gumawa sila ng way para hindi or maban yung ARNIS nung Spanish era. So ganun sila parang ka-threatened, no, sa naisip na bagong defense ng ating Filipinos. So with that, na dito rin na-discover, or dito rin nag-start yung mga plays class. Alam niyo yung play, yung parang theatrical acts or theatrical plays na tinatawag nating moro-moro. Yung moro-moro play class, it's like a black propaganda of the Spaniards para, alam mo yun, para maisip or para lasunin, para manipulate yung minds ng mga audience na kahit na anong laban, hindi kayang talunin ng Filipinos yung mga Spaniards. Itong Moro-Moro play class, it's like a play between a Spanish Christian and a Moros in Spain, like Muslims, no? And dito sa play na ito class, always nananalo yung mga Spanish Christians. So, they are really telling sa story na walang kaya sa amin yung mga Muslims or yung mga Filipinos. Okay? So, yung kwento kasi ng Moro-Moro class, it's like a Muslim prince and a Christian princess. Yung Muslim prince class is na-in love siya sa Christian princess. Pero magkaibang tribe sila, magkaibang religion sila. And 'di ba alam naman natin noon na hindi talaga ganun ka-united yung Muslims and Christians. And we are very thankful and grateful na ngayon talagang nagkakaisa na yung brothers and sisters natin in Muslims and in Christians. So ganun noon ganun yung setup nila kasi hindi talaga magkakampi yung kanilang religions. So ngayon tutol yung king or yung father ng princess. So hindi nila pinayagan na pakasalan yung Christian princess yung Muslim prince. Yung ginawa nila class is tumakas sila. Tumakas yung yung prince and yung princess para ipaglaban yung love nila. So I think yun yung umiral sa atin ngayon class, no? Yung love between each other as brothers and sisters. So it's like connected and related pa rin. But anyways, yun nga, yung Moro-Moro play class, it's like a black propaganda from the Spaniards na gusto nilang ipakita talaga sa kahit na sino na they are really powerful and hindi sila kayang talunin ng mga Muslims or Filipinos at that time. So, dyan din yun nag-start sa Spanish era. So, ARNIS class also played an important role in the guerrilla warfare during World War II against the Japanese. So, marami kasi class, no? Maraming wars ang napagdaanan ng ating mga ancestors. And because of that, we are free. 'Di ba? Free tayo ngayon. Walang mga wars, walang kahit na anong battles. It's because of them. Because of their sacrifice, because of their, determination na talagang mailaban yung ating country at yung ating lahi bilang isang Filipino. So, that time class, nung World War II against the Japanese, talagang malaki yung naging role ng ARNIS. Kasi class, when we say ARNIS, it's not about the sticks. Hindi lang siya yung about stick fighting yung ARNIS. It's like, in the whole context, yung ARNIS class, it's like a martial art. Martial art talaga siya class, wherein it talks about defending yourself. It's about defense. And yung ARNIS class, hindi lang sila gumagamit ng sticks. They also created or they also made weapons na pwede nilang gamitin. Like for example, yung bolo or itak. Yung bolo or itak, pwede rin yung swords na gawang Pilipinas, and knives, of course. Gumamit din nga rin sila ng, or ano ba yan? Nag-create sila in a resourceful way, no? Like ball pen and flashlights at bottles. Ginamit rin nila yan as weapons against the Japanese. So, ang dami talaga, ang laking role ang binigay ng ARNIS sa atin to defend, para ma-defend ng mga Filipinos yung kanilang sarili noon during the wars. Sa Spaniards, sa Japanese, or kahit saang battles man yung battle yung kanilang napagdaanan. So, that is also the reason, class, kung bakit talagang we are trying our best to really include ARNIS in our discussions. With that, we can preserve and we can continue the legacy of our ancestors, no, on how they achieve the freedom that we have right now. So, yan yung isa sa masasabi natin na talagang yung ARNIS, it's part of the history, it's part of the Philippines culture and tradition. It's like a Philippine pride. Okay? Next, why do we need to study ARNIS? Of course, number one, for self-defense. Like what I've said, class, yung ARNIS, it talks about martial arts. And martial arts, it talk about self-defense or defending yourself, no? So, class, once in a while, or kung meron man tayong time, it is very important, no, na alam natin kung paano natin i-defend yung mga sarili natin. And one of the examples na pwedeng makatulong sa atin is by learning ARNIS or by studying ARNIS, no? Lalo na ngayon, ang dami ng hindi natin alam, like sudden or unexpected na mga happenings na kailangan talaga natin i-defend yung mga sarili natin. So, it's very important na alam natin kung paano gamitin yung ARNIS or paano natin i-defend yung mga self natin. Number two is the character formation. So, class, when we say ARNIS kasi, diba, sabi ko kanina, it's like defending yourself. So, in martial arts class, it really helps in the character formation of an individual. Diba? When we study ARNIS, we have to train. And training oneself requires discipline. And kapag meron tayong discipline, class, I think that really contribute sa character formation natin. Kasi kapag may discipline tayo, class, we are also responsible. We are also, we know our limitations and our boundaries kasi nga, alam natin kung paano disiplinahin yung mga sarili natin. And that is the contribution of ARNIS in our character formation. And next is the holistic formation. So, kung yung sa character formation class na nafo-form ng ARNIS yung ating discipline and yung ating yung pagiging responsible natin. Dito kasi class sa ARNIS, hindi lang yun yung nafo-form niya. Or hindi lang yung nade-develop niya. Yung ARNIS develops us holistically. When we say holistically, as a whole. So, hindi tayo nade-develop lang ng ARNIS in terms of character, but also in physical aspect, and mental aspect, emotional aspect, social aspect, and everything. Lahat natutulungan tayo ng ARNIS to develop and to improve ourselves holistically or as a whole. So, actually, lahat naman talaga ng sports, no? So, yun talaga yung dapat natin tignan, kung ano yung mga benefits na nakukuha natin sa isang sport. And last one is the culture appreciation and preservation. Ito lang yung kaibahan talaga ng ARNIS sa ibang sports class. 'Di ba? Kasi yung ibang sports, yun nga, it forms or it develops us holistically, and also it helps us to build our, to discover our skills, our potentials, or it develops our bodies physically, mentally, emotionally. Pero yung ARNIS kasi class, included dito yung paano natin ipaprotect yung self natin, because it's an example of a self-defense. And what is most important is it tackles about culture appreciation and preservation. Kasi when we say ARNIS, it's not about, or it's not like just a simple sport. Pero kapag sinabi natin ARNIS class, connected dyan yung culture and yung tradition natin as Filipinos. So, when we study ARNIS, we are also studying yung ating beliefs, yung ating cultures, yung ating traditions as Filipinos. And with that, we are appreciating more yung culture natin. And, of course, nape-preserve natin, class, yung ating history. Kaya nga natin siya, kaya nga namin siya in-include talaga sa mga discussions natin kasi we want to help, preserve yung history natin, yung tradition natin. And isa yung ARNIS sa mga ways para maituro namin sa inyo kahit yung mga daan-daanan lang natin yung mga historical events na nangyari sa mga ancestors natin. So, 'di ba, ang galing lang. Hindi lang siya about sports, hindi lang siya about self-defense, or hindi lang siya about discovering your potentials and your skills, but also it's about us being Filipinos. Okay? So it's very important really to study ARNIS. Next, what are the current problems of ARNIS? Yun nga lang, class, hindi naman lahat perfect, 'di ba? So, etong ARNIS class, although super galing or super ganda ng benefits na pwede natin makuha sa ARNIS, meron din silang mga problems na pinagdadaanan. And one of those is yung, sa ngayon kasi, class, medyo nawawala na sa mga schools or sa mga syllabus or curriculum yung ARNIS. It's because, number 2 problem, kulang tayo sa mga tao na expert in ARNIS. Wala tayong mga teachers, wala tayong practitioners, or wala tayong experts na pwedeng magturo ng ARNIS sa mga students or sa mga young generations. Yun yung current problem talaga ng ARNIS class. And because of that, hindi na siya masyadong nai-include sa mga curriculum or sa subjects ng mga students, which is very, very important para ma-preserve natin yung history natin. So, yan yung current problem talaga ng ARNIS. But then again, hindi naman talaga tumitigil yung ating mga organizations na gumawa rin or magkaroon rin ng development. 'Di ba? We have so much, marami tayong mga organizations for ARNIS na talagang gumagawa ng ways, na makilala pa yung ARNIS sa buong mundo, lalo na sa mga Filipinos at sa mga young generations natin para maipasa pa natin siya from generation to generation. So maraming developments na ginagawa yung mga organizations natin. And isa doon is yung KAMAFI. Yung KAMAFI class, sila yung pinaka malaki at pinakasikat na organization of the ARNIS. They are called KAMAFI in short, or Kali ARNIS Martial Arts Foundation and Corporation. So they are aiming of promoting, propagating, and preserving our very own Filipino martial arts. 'Di ba? And with this, KAMAFI's arm, or the Kali ARNIS Martial Arts Organization, or KAMAO, is the pool of officers, instructors, players, and other talents who are involved in making our dreams a reality. KAMAO itself is a product of different ARNIS styles and systems. So, yun, class. Marami rin naman tayong mga organizations na talagang nagbibigay talaga ng effort nila at ng tulong nila para hindi talaga literally or hindi talaga permanently mawala yung ARNIS sa history natin. Okay? Okay. So, of course, when we discuss about ARNIS, kailangan din natin makita kung paano yung mga basic strikes ng ARNIS, which is very important din. So, andyan, class, strike number 1. Tignan nyo na lang itong box, class. Actually, it's like a detailed instruction kung paano i-demonstrate or paano i-perform yung 12 basic strikes ng ARNIS. But then again, class, I will provide a video for you para mas madali ninyo talagang masundan. Okay? Yan, strike number 1, right lead, yung leg movement. Yung arm movement naman, right inward strike. Yung focal point, left temple. So, meron naman siyang mga numbers dyan, class. Pwede nyo naman siyang tignan, yung mga numbers dyan, para at least, ayan, like for example, ito yung strike number 1, ito yung strike number 2, dito siya tatamaan. Strike number 3 naman, dito sa side ng hips natin. And sa kabilang hips naman is the strike number 4. We also have the strike number 5, 6, 7, 8 dito sa ilalim, 9 din sa paa, 10 na naman sa ulo, 11 din sa ulo, and 12 is sa gitna talaga ng ulo natin. So, but don't worry class, don't worry. I'll be providing you a video para mas masundan ninyo at matutunan talaga ninyo yung 12 basic strikes of ARNIS. Okay, I will be uploading it along with the handouts and of course this recorded narration. Okay, so that's it for ARNIS. So actually sobrang ano lang siya class, konti lang siya na discussion. I just put out all the important informations about ARNIS. But if you want to know more about ARNIS, if you want to learn more, if you want to gain more knowledge, lahat po ng possible na gusto nyo malaman about ARNIS, it was nakalagay po siya lahat sa ating handouts. Nasa handouts po lahat from the history and backgrounds of ARNIS down to the developments, to the current problems, to the reasons why we should study ARNIS. Lahat po yan nasa ating handouts po. So kung gusto niyo pa pong matutunan deeper yung ARNIS, you can read po our handouts. Okay? So if ever you have your questions and clarifications, everything will be catered or answered during our synchronous session. Just please prepare your questions and then you can ask me and I will try my best para masagot lahat ng questions ninyo. Okay? So I will see you on our next meeting. I hope you can watch this video and I really hope na may mga natutunan din kayo sa video na ito. So thank you so much for listening. Hoping to see you on our synchronous session schedule. God bless and keep safe, everyone. Thank you.